Hey there, this is Dave Gardner, your Now Lifestyle Master Trainer, and I'm super excited to be getting into the next video with you right now. In this video, we're going to talk about the import-export function with the Now Lifestyle email autoresponder. Now, this is a cool function if you have just joined us from another service. Maybe you realized you were paying too much with a different service, which was likely the case. You are going to save a lot of money with the great value that we have with all of these tools, including the email autoresponder. And so if you came from another area or if you had a list that was legitimate, you can actually import that list. Now, if it is a very, very big list, I recommend getting in touch with support. They would be able to help you out and point a couple things. But what I want you to do, I'm not going to go through and read all of this, but I want you to make sure that you carry through and read all of the notices and the regulations and requirements in order to do that. So for example, I'll just kind of pick out a couple things. You can only import 100 leads every 24 hours. They're required to opt in. So they're going to get basically a message that you have to have as far as an opt-in message. So we talked about opt-in messages in previous videos. You want to go up and look at the messages tab and look at the opt-in message. And so if you manually add them, they are going to receive a message that talks about verifying and wanting to receive further or future emails from you. So there's a lot in here. Notice you can't use purchase leads. They also can't be more than 30 days old. They should be active, so you must have mailed them recently. Okay, there's a whole slew of rules and regulations. Make sure you read them because I want to make sure that you get the best thing to happen for you. Also, make sure at the very bottom you can click on this and get more additional just to make sure you follow through all the steps. It will also tell you how to actually segment your list if you use a CSV, which is basically an Excel file, and how you have to incorporate that to load that up. So for example, these are some of the main things you would need to do to add that in there. Notice it's with the correct things. Is it with, a semicolon or a colon? So make sure you're following along. You can actually add the file and you can separate and make sure that you have the correct code in there, whether it's a semicolon or whether it's a colon. It should correlate to yours. You might need to test it a couple times just to make sure it happens. And the other key thing that I want to focus on that we've talked about in multiple videos is make sure you're adding them to the correct campaign. So if you are adding them to a certain campaign, you want to make sure they're getting the correct messages. So for example, if you've been watching all these videos, we talked about dog lovers for 2 of them, but then another list is like a Now Lifestyle capture page in my own Now Lifestyle, maybe team building page that I have created. And so those would be 2 totally different people. And if you add all the dog people on a Now Lifestyle or a Now Lifestyle group into the dog list, that's not going to mesh very well, and those people are more likely to click spam on that message. So again, you have the potential to add in basically import subscribers. If you have any questions, you're really not sure, it's always best to go through, read through all the directions here. Worst case scenario or last case scenario, make sure you can get on with support. You can talk to live chat as well. When you log in, there's usually you may see a opt-in form, not an opt-in, excuse me, a live chat form where you can get on live chat with support. So again, the manual import is a powerful thing. And for those of you that have, seen that vision and realized how much you're going to save by bringing your tools and consolidating them into one program like Now Lifestyle and bringing over your email list or bringing your websites over, because these are all things that are available right here with the Now Lifestyle. Again, this has been Dave Gardner. Thank you for watching along with this training video. Hopefully you found some immense value. If you have any questions or comments, you can always join us and hit us up in the Facebook group or support tab up top. We really want to hear about your successes with these tools and how you're actually implementing them into your niche, because we want to help the family out. So as I always say, you get out of it what you put into it. And the big question that I always have for you is, with all these awesome tools that you have in the Now Lifestyle family, what will you create to make your legacy, and what will you create to help others so that you can make a difference in the world today?